Nearly the end of March. Just want to give a bit of an update. Looking a bit tired at the minute. Been up since 5 a.m. and it's probably about 11 o'clock maybe. But one thing I'll say about moving to Spain is there's a difference between the expat community in the Philippines than Spain. Generally, the people I find in Spain have a lot more camaraderie. They work together. Now I'm not saying Brits, because we have some Brit friends and we have other people that would fleece us dry if given half the chance. What we have in our neighbourhood, we got Dutch, Ukrainian, Igor from Ukraine. We got Peter from Poland. Kalina from Dominican Republic. And we got the owner and his daughter from the Chinese shop. As well as our British friends like Steve and Barry and a few others. Like Petter, and my cousin, my cousin, his mother, etc. But the fact is, in the Philippines, I find, because it's very very third world, people help each other less. It's sad to say, but I also found that the people that I could trust or whatever in the Philippines, their connections are much stronger. But I'll just say it's much harder to find. Robert Dayton, for example, in Minglanilla, very good guy. And you've got people like Kento, who originally rented an apartment out of from us in Minglanilla. Very good guy, Japanese Filipino, Japanese American. Graham from Canada. Chip from the US. There's quite a long list of good people. But in Spain, it's much harder to find, much easier to find good people. I think it's partly because of the time of year we went there, but also I think because people are less reliant on others to pay their way. People are much not cheaper. They don't cheapen themselves. Let's put it that way. They're not asking for money for everything that you do. It's same as me. You know, I do a lot of stuff for free for people. Sometimes it's recognized and thanked. Other times people just disappear after use and abuse, as if I'm some charity organization. But I just want to do a bit of an update, because for us in Spain, things are evolving a little bit. Also, we may be getting a mortgage for a property in Spain, but I'm expecting to pay 50% off this year off the building. Maybe even more, but my expectation is 50% at the moment, because there's other stuff coming up. I'm not 100% where I'm going to be in 6 months' time. The main thing for me is that my kids are looked after, my wife's looked after, there's food on the table, and we're stable financially, economically, whatever. And we're getting there. And I would say, even though Europe seems a bit odd at the moment, I mean, the Europe's over 140, I believe. Greece is right. I'll tell you what, Greece shouldn't buy into German dictatorship. Yeah, they made some stupid decisions, but at the same time, they shouldn't have been lent the money in the first place. And I know a few people will say, you can't say that. Well, the answer is yes, you can. As a person, if you were that bad financially, would you lend you money? The answer is no. And the bank wouldn't either. So why would you cripple an entire population because of poor governance? And the whole of Europe's like it. The EU is a parasite in many ways. Not the EU as a whole, but the EU as a government. There should be no EU government. There's no need for it. It's just a parasite, a gravy train for useless incompetence and parasitical bankers, etc. It doesn't benefit any country, it doesn't benefit any people. It's self-absorbent. It's a parasite. Which may sound funny when I'm pro-EU, but I'm very pro-EU. I'm anti-EU government, because we don't need a government. We already have localized governments. There's just no need for it. But yeah, just want to do an update. I'm sitting chilling out here at Premier in Portsmouth. Just had some wine with some friends. I'm pretty relaxed. I'm in Spain for a few weeks very soon, and the survey here is coming to an end, so I'm pretty cool. And I'm just looking forward to going home and see my wife and kids. This is why I moved my family to Spain in many ways, because the fact is, right now, going back a couple of years, or even 18 months ago, I could only go home once a year. Now I can get home at least once a month. For a lot of people in America, oh my god, are you going to go home once a month to see the wife and kids? Before it was once a year. I'm happy with the setup at the moment. We're financially stable. My kids don't do, they don't do without. My wife doesn't need to work, which means, unlike many places in the UK, my wife is home. The kids aren't going home to a darkened house because my wife's working. We're not the slave to the banks. We're not the slaves to a financial institute. Everything I earn goes in the bank and into our own pockets. It does not feed the parasitical banking system. We own nothing. If anything, we gain interest every month. And I'm looking forward to having a bigger place soon for our family. But there's no rush, because the place we're in at the moment is rented until November. But yeah, I'm looking at mortgages at the moment. But I could see us paying at least 50% of the place off this year. And maybe even put 50% down as the down payment, so that I can then hammer what's left. But everything's good. I can't grumble. But I just thought it'd be interesting to put this video together for those that are following the way we do things. And although I'm away from home, we manage. We're happy. We're content. Okay, it'd be nice to be home every week, but there's plenty of people at home every week and they've got no money and get complained at that they're financially broke. We are moving forward all the time, and career-wise, opportunities have come forward. Business-wise, careers have come forward. Opportunities have come forward in the Middle East, the UK, and hopefully Spain, because if Spain comes up, I'm gone. I'll be in Spain as soon as I can. Alright, thanks for watching.